and read a whole bunch of information about that. And Debbie, how you doing? Thanks for calling in. I appreciate you taking some time.
How are you?
Good, good. Hey, listen, I'm glad that you took some time and was able to talk with us. We appreciate your corporate sponsorships for our free festivals for the community across the country and the meet and greets and everything that you guys support. We appreciate everything that you do for us. I wanted to be able to...
I'm here with Jim, by the way.
Jim, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thanks. Listen, one of the things that I wanted to talk about today for your position in marker testing for UDTs. What is that all about? Can you give us a little bit of detail on that?
Sure. Essentially, what it is, it's a little pill. It's made of polyethylene glycol. It's the same kind of material that they use in medication for gel pills. Mm-hmm. And essentially, what happens is the person takes this pill, and after 30 minutes, they go ahead and drop off a urine sample. And by doing that, each pill is barcoded. I can tell that this particular sample belongs to the patient, and it's not substituted urine, it's not fake urine, it's not adulterated. I mean, I can tell very easily with this pill. So this eliminates the need for watching someone, drop off a sample, and it's absolutely, it's not ingested by the body, or metabolized by the body rather. So, it passes right on through, and after that, it's gone. And truly, it's completely gone after 6 to 8 hours.
Okay. So this enables you to really make sure that what you're dealing with is a real sample, but most importantly, who the client is.
Right. So, and each particular pill is like a various combination. So you can't have patients substituting pills.
Swapping with friends.
Yeah, swapping with friends, and they can't bite down on the pill and try and spit it into someone else's urine or fake urine, because the pill itself is blue, so it'll turn the urine either blue or green.
Wow. That's some huge advances in your technology, but you're on the cutting edge. I mean, you have your organization is in what, Texas? It's all over the place. Give us a couple of states that you're involved in.
Obviously we're here in Florida in Pompano Beach. We're also in Knoxville, Tennessee, and in Houston, Texas.
Okay. And you work. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, so we're always trying to expand our reach and expand the technology that we're using to assist these facilities in, the sample integrity for their drug testing, and to ensure that they have fast, accurate results.
The other aspect of that, too, is that you also deal with hospitals and clinics and a lot of other, other than the treatment centers. You deal with other hospitals and organizations, correct?
Correct. I mean, we deal with physicians' offices as well, pain clinics, OBGYNs, anybody who needs to have a fast, accurate result, particularly if they're local. If they're not and they send it to us, we still guarantee that it's going to be done 24 hours by the time it gets in the lab.
When did Atlantic Biotech start? When was the whole process started with you guys?
We actually really started business in 2013 is when we incorporated. 2014 is when we actually started, taking samples and running things. And as time has gone on, we've added more machines, more complex technology. We're actually becoming a full-service lab so that we can do blood and serum and saliva and allergy testing, wellness panels, you name it. We wanted to be able to give these facilities everything that they needed in a one-stop shop.
Beautiful information. And again, I want to thank you personally, Jim, for supporting Rockers in Recovery and our message that goes out there to the public. And being a corporate sponsor is a huge thing. People don't understand what the commitment is to do something like that, so people can be educated. What do you feel that? There's a lot of things going on today, and we're going to kind of shift here. You have upwards of 200 people a day dying across the United States with the opioid addictions that are happening right now. And for community awareness, what is your thought process on getting education out to the community?
And I'm going to let Debbie answer that.
Listen, personally, John, I think it's really important. I happen to know a couple people just in the last week and a half that have lost 2 kids at the age of 28, and one guy I think was 32. For that many people, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but for one person to know that many people in the span of 6 days to lose their lives to heroin is crazy. So, for us to be testing and making sure these people get the assistance and the help and the treatment that they need, it's highly important. It's affected my family and very close friends of my family. It's infected Jim's family. He's had a cousin that, was lost to a drug overdose. So I can't be any more involved in trying to assist people with getting the message out there, how important it is to get them treatment and to, do the drug testing just for the purposes of making sure somebody's monitoring their stuff. But, we need healthcare to jump on board and start giving money and stuff to these facilities to get these people the treatment that is needed. It's so important for them.
Absolutely.
The education is out there and speaking and networking and and educating them. I don't think a lot of people know the severity of the overdose that's going on right now.
And that's absolutely true, because I think that it's just now really, coming to light. You have major media outlets that are going out and they're putting stuff out. It might not always be the best way of putting it out, but they're putting it out nonetheless. And I think that one of the things that happens is over time, too, is you become immune to it, too. People, see it, and there's still that old stigma that's out there, are just a bunch of junkies. You know what I mean? And I think that the whole thing has changed now, because we're now talking about not the ghetto anymore. We're talking about this is the person next door. So it's totally changed in everybody's outlook, because back in the 70s it was totally different. People didn't even consider it or talk about it. Now it's totally different because it's affecting everybody across the United States. So that being said, I think that the more education and the more that we can get out there with folks like Atlantic Biotech is a huge thing. And in closing, if you could just give us what you would like to say in closing in regards to Atlantic Biotech and what you can do for potential clients that may be listening.
Well, some of the things that facilities or doctors' offices, hospitals, they need to know is, one, the testing is extremely important, and I think some of them know it. The problem you get with a lot of the testing is the insurance companies. They want to try and push it off onto the patient, or they want to try and just simply not pay for the treatment that is needed for these folks. And I think that, everybody has to come together, work together to try and solve this problem, because it's not like any one person is at fault. I watched the 60 Minutes article, and they all talked about how the doctors are overprescribing. And although that may be true, and there may be doctors doing a lot of other things, the real truth is what they need to do is fix the problem of not just where they started, because I think that they're starting to do that. But I think the problem is now is, okay, you've got all these people that you've gotten addicted. Now you need to give them help. And part of that is through testing. And if you're going to test someone, you need those results right away, and you need accurate results. So that's part of what we do, is we make sure that the results are to the doctor within that 24-hour period of time when they get into the lab, so that he can make a good judgment in terms of patient care.
Good stuff. I want to, again, thank you guys for being on the show. Go ahead. Good.
Don, the other part is educating these doctors too. It's really important for them to read the results and ask questions about the results. We have a couple doctors that have called in over the past year or two asking about results, and they've got answers that they never even knew. So, a lot of part is educating the doctors, explains to them why it's important to test and why it's important to really read your test results and understand them. It's, labs get a bad rap because they're just opening up to make money, yada, yada. And that may be true for some, but the reality is we're here to try to educate, and it's amazing how many times we've had a couple doctors call in over the past year and not know the answers to their questions and really be surprised by, what the lab supervisor has given them as answers. So education for them is very important, and we always tell them, if you have questions, please call. The lab supervisor will assist you and answer those questions.
Guys, I want to thank you. Great, clear message. I hope that we get to see each other pretty soon here, and look forward to seeing you guys at the February festival. You can reach Debbie and Jim at 754-222-5150. You can also go to atlanticbiotech.com. We want to thank everybody.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.